Have you ever felt confused in your current relationship? At first, they seemed perfect, charming, and confident, making you feel as though you were living in a beautiful dream. But gradually, you started noticing things that didn't seem right, strange signs that left you feeling hurt and lost. In this video, we'll explore the warning signs that you may be dating a narcissist. From the initial sweet words to subtle manipulations, sudden fits of anger, and the absence of genuine love will reveal it all. Recognizing these signs will help you understand the reality of your relationship, allowing you to make informed decisions to protect yourself and find true happiness. First sign, the love bombing strategy. Do you remember that fateful first encounter? Back then, the narcissist appeared like a beautiful dream, making your heart race with the thrill of romance. But behind that perfect mask, was there something hidden waiting for you? Right from the start, they adorned themselves with a dazzling cloak, spinning sweet words and filling your ears with melodies of love. They praised you as a goddess or god, painted a picture of a happy paradise with promises of undying love, and vowed to give you the world. They instilled in you the firm belief that the two of you were meant to be together, that their love was unique and stronger than anyone else's. This love-bombing strategy, as psychologists call it, is in fact a sophisticated deception. Behind the glittering facade lies a desire for control and manipulation. Narcissists lack the capacity for true love, because loving requires giving, caring for another person's emotions, and needs something they're utterly incapable of. However, they are masters of the art of pretense. They will continually praise you, surprise you with gifts, and shower you with attention to the extent that you feel like the center of the universe. Endless text calls and their constant presence make you feel enveloped in a passionate love, drawing you into a false sense of happiness. But once they've captured their prey, they begin to reveal their true self. Here's a question I want you to answer honestly. Have you ever found yourself feeling like you're living inside a promise? Phrases like "everything will be fine, we just need to," or "he/she will change as long as." This is when your relationship, or that of someone you know, always revolves around an uncertain tomorrow. The present may be filled with hurt and disappointment, but there's always a flickering hope that one day things will be different, that they'll get better someday. It could be after marriage, having children, buying a new house, getting a promotion, or even after they go through therapy, that tomorrow is always painted in bright colors, a destination you're encouraged to strive toward, to endure for. But does that tomorrow actually exist? Or is it merely an illusion, a manipulative tactic used by narcissists to keep you locked in a toxic relationship? The future promise relationship is a common pattern in relationships with narcissists. They often paint a beautiful picture of the future, promising wonderful things to keep you hanging on, while the present is filled with instability and pain. Future promises come in two main forms that you need to recognize. The first is the grand promises. A narcissist will paint a perfect picture of the future, complete with luxurious vacations, dream homes, and a fairy tale ending. They know exactly what to say to appeal to your emotions, tapping into your deepest desires. They will mirror your wishes, making you feel as if they are the only one who truly understands you. But the truth is, those promises are just promises. They are never meant to be kept. They're simply tools to keep you invested, to make you believe that this relationship is special and worth holding on to. So while you're busy dreaming about the future, the narcissist is preoccupied with manipulating and controlling you. They will twist reality, making you doubt yourself, gradually eroding your self-esteem. This is a classic love fraud tactic, and it can cause profound emotional harm. In addition to the grand, flowery promises, there is another more subtle and harder to detect type of future promise, one that involves you convincing yourself. Instead of the narcissist making explicit promises, you create these bright visions in your own mind. You convince yourself that everything will be okay eventually, that one day they'll change, and you'll both have a happy future together. In this situation, it's not only about believing the promises made by someone else. You also create your own prophecies, hoping that everything will naturally improve. However, reality often doesn't align with these beliefs, and instead, you end up merely comforting yourself and avoiding the harsh truth of the present. This self-deception is a subtle trap that keeps you stuck in an unhealthy relationship with no clear way out. You keep waiting, nurturing fragile hopes, while in reality, you're wasting your time and harming yourself. These future promise relationships are often accompanied by promises of change in the future, next time, next week, or next year, in a hope that things will improve. But these promises rarely come with any real action, leaving you caught in a cycle of disappointment and suffering. From an outsider's perspective, loved ones might wonder, will this time really be any different? As time goes by, they may grow weary of watching you remain stuck, which only adds to your sense of isolation. I view these future promise relationships like investments in something that yields no return, leaving you to waste time and energy waiting for something that will never truly happen. Sign 2. Excessive control and jealousy. Narcissists who try to control you are often excessively jealous and want to know every detail of your life. They want to keep track of your schedule, from where you go and what you do to who you meet. They may become angry and lose control if they cannot reach you, often justifying this behavior as love and care. However, don't be mistaken, because true love is never based on control and demands. What they really want is to keep you within their range, preventing you from leaving or having the opportunity to connect with others. This controlling behavior stems from insecurity and fear of losing you. They worry that if you expand your relationships and meet other people, you might realize there are options out there, and they could lose you. As a result, they try to keep a tight grip on you, hoping that by limiting your exposure to others, you won't find anyone more appealing. This is a selfish mindset, where they are interested in securing your presence in their life, but are unwilling to give you the space to grow personally. Controlling individuals often use subtle arguments to justify their actions. They may say that their jealousy and need to know everything you do is simply because they love you so much. This can leave you feeling confused, unsure if they genuinely care about you. But remember that true love is never about restriction or confinement. Love is about respect, trust, and allowing each other space to grow. When someone truly loves you, they will want you to grow freely, to connect with the world around you, and to experience new things without feeling restrained. Unwarranted control and jealousy can create tension in a relationship, making you feel suffocated and unable to be yourself. You may find yourself gradually distancing from friends and family, limiting social activities just to keep that person satisfied. In reality, this control not only hinders your personal growth, but also causes you to miss opportunities to meet new people, explore the world, and become the best version of yourself. Sign 3. Constant apologies and repeated mistakes. They apologize like a child learning to speak, repeating empty phrases without understanding the true meaning behind them. This is the second sign revealing the narcissist's nature: fake apologies and endless mistakes. When they hurt you, their apology is just a return ticket, a cheap trick to keep you in their toxic game. To promise to change, to never repeat their mistakes, but in reality, those words are just fleeting air, tools to lull you into illusion. Narcissists are inherently selfish and arrogant. They never truly feel remorse or have any intention of making things right. A narcissist lacks empathy. They cannot grasp the pain they cause others. Therefore, their apologies are mere performances designed to manipulate your emotions and make you believe they are remorseful. They plant hope in your heart for a change, only to trample it mercilessly later on. You'll be trapped in the loop of mistake, apology, mistake if you don't recognize this harsh truth. Each time you forgive them, you give them another chance to hurt you again. Your life will become a series of painful, disappointing, and directionless days. Remember, true change must come from within them, not from your sacrifice or hope. Don't let yourself be engulfed in illusions. Be brave enough to step out of that toxic relationship and reclaim peace and happiness for yourself. Sign 4. The flying monkey tactic. When their pleas no longer move you, the narcissist will switch to a more sinister strategy, a ruthless Game of Thrones where you are the sole target. In the narcissist's kingdom, there exists a merciless army known as the flying monkeys. Don't mistake them for courageous warriors, because their weapons are not swords but sugary lies, poisonous rumors like venomous arrows, and intricate manipulative schemes like a maze of traps. The narcissist recruits these flying monkeys and trains them meticulously for one mission only: to destroy every valuable relationship you have. They are like sacrificial pawns on a chessboard, willing to distort the truth, betray your trust, and do whatever it takes to fulfill the narcissist's dark agenda. They'll use any tactic to smear your reputation, spread doubt, and sow division between you and your loved ones. Imagine yourself caught in an invisible psychological warfare where the battlefield extends beyond just the relationship between you and the narcissist, infiltrating your entire social network. With masterful acting skills, the narcissist will subtly infiltrate every corner of these relationships, whispering dramatic, tearful, twisted tales into the ears of your friends, family, and colleagues. They'll play the role of the pitiful victim, claiming that you treated them poorly, making people slowly doubt, distance themselves, and eventually turn their backs on you. Their ultimate goal is clear: to completely isolate you. When you no longer have anyone to trust or support you, you become weak, vulnerable, and easy to control. At this point, the narcissist will dominate the stage, ruling over you with subtle manipulation, consolidating their power, and satisfying their oversized ego. Even more frightening is the fact that these flying monkeys could be anyone around you: a resentful ex, gullible mutual friends, or even family members caught up in the whirlwind of manipulation. They may be bought by the narcissist with sweet words, enticing gifts, special favors, or simply manipulated by elaborate, heartfelt stories. For the victims of this tactic, the betrayal by those they once trusted causes deep, often irreparable wounds. They feel isolated, lost in their own world, confused, and lose faith in everyone around them. The pain of being betrayed, used, and abandoned by those they love can haunt them for a long time, perhaps even for life. Sign 5. They try to drag you into their wrongdoings. Those with dark souls and distorted thinking often have a strong desire to corrupt the spirits of others. In particular, those with a firm will, high ideals, and a commitment to living by God's guidance seem to be prime targets for sinful souls and narcissists. This is no coincidence. When you are progressing in life, living by God's will, and willing to help those around you, people with debased hearts feel threatened by the light you emit. They dislike this because it makes them aware of the flaws and darkness in their own lives, which they prefer to ignore. And these individuals often seek to pull you into their own misguided ways. Before meeting you, they may have already been involved in dark, immoral, or even illegal activities. When they see you, they not only sense your purity but also want to challenge it. They'll attempt to lure you into the negative actions they engage in as a way to destroy the purity within you, dragging you down to their level. Over time, they may seduce you into unhealthy, unethical activities, and if you're not careful, your life could be drawn into unnecessary complications and losses. When dealing with such people, it's essential to hold firm to your beliefs and values. Don't let their negative actions and influence shake your spirit or lead you astray from the path of righteousness. By living by your high ideals and maintaining your faith, you will overcome these challenges, not only protecting yourself but also helping those around you recognize true, positive values. Realizing you're dating a narcissist can be a difficult and painful process. However, recognizing the early warning signs can help you protect yourself from deep hurt and escape this toxic relationship. Remember, you deserve to be loved and respected. Don't let yourself get caught in the narcissist's web of manipulation. Be brave and step out of the darkness. Seek support from loved ones or a therapist, and rebuild your life with healthy and fulfilling relationships. Life is a long journey, and you deserve to experience it to the fullest.